Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elisa and this is My Superpower, a channel where I talk about all things sewing. In today's video I'm going to tell you 3 sewing related facts about me. 3 habits, 3 things I do because I sew. So this is fact number 1. Because I sew, shopping is ruined for me. I never enjoyed shopping anyway, and that has a lot to do with the fact that before I started sewing, I would go into a shop, I would look at things, and nothing would really, I would buy stuff, but it wouldn't fit. It was never, I was never 100% happy. I really almost never was happy when I left the shop. I would buy something thinking, oh, I just need to lose a few more pounds, a few more kilos, and then it would fit. Or if I just wear it with a jacket or something like that, or if I don't unbutton, if I use it unbuttoned, then it's okay. My boobs won't be screaming at people. But I was never really happy with the results. That was the reason why before I didn't enjoy shopping. Now that I know how to sew, I occasionally, not very often, will go into a shop with the intention of buying something. I see something in the window, I really like it, the colors are great, it happens to fit me, and then I look at the price tag and then I go, no, this is $30, 30 euros or 40, it's just a square. These are only 3 or 4 seams. It's not complicated. I can do it myself. So I never buy those things because there's a little devil or an angel, I should say, in my ear telling me, no, you are not going to pay this amount of money for something you can do yourself. At the same time, there's someone else in my ear saying, come on, you don't have time to sew, just buy it already. It's okay, it would look fine, just buy it this time. But you guys, yeah, I can't do it. I go into the shop wanting to buy something, and I'm sure the people, the sales assistant must think I'm crazy because I'm in, or that I'm shoplifting maybe, because I'm in and out in 5 minutes or less. I go in, I look at something, I'm very excited to buy it, I look at the price tag, I look at the garment, at the construction, and I say, no, I can do this myself. I'm not paying this amount of money for fabric that isn't that great, and very you see the seams are not very well done. It's unraveling already, so no, I'm going to do it myself. And so that's why, because I sew, shopping is ruined for me. I never get to I'm never able to shop for something, but because I have become so critic. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, maybe 3, 4 summers ago, at least here where I am in Germany, well, in Portugal also, because I spent my holiday in Portugal, you would see these light denim dresses with flowers everywhere, like a bordure of flowers. And I found them really pretty, and I was almost ready to buy one. I went into the shops, I saw one that I liked, I looked at the price tag, it was 29 or 39 euros, and I went again, no, I'm not giving so much money for this, so I'm not paying so much money for this. So I said, it's pretty, but I don't have to have it. I went on a holiday. That year I went to the Azores. I saw the fabric there, but the shop was closed. I couldn't buy it. I was really sad about it. I came back. Funny enough, I went to Frankfurt to visit a friend, and we went to a fabric shop. We passed a fabric shop. We didn't go there with the intention to go fabric shopping. And then I saw the same exact fabric that I had seen in the Azores. So I decided this was a sign. I had to buy it. Because it was the end of the summer, it was on sale. It was even better. And I didn't have a pattern, so I don't remember if I cloned a really loose t-shirt and lengthened it, or I think I maybe cloned a blouse that I had, a ready-to-wear blouse. I know that I cloned it. It was either a t-shirt or a top. I lengthened the bodice to make kind of a shape. I traced around, added some centimeters for the seam allowance. I added a casing and some elastic, and I had the same exact kind of dress I had seen in the shops and couldn't bring myself to buy. And this dress, every time I see it, it makes me really, really happy. It reminds me of my vacation in São Miguel, Azores, of the wonderful days we spent there. I'm going to stand up and show it to you and insert pictures afterwards so you can see it better. This is how the dress looks like, my cloned dress. It's a very, very lightweight denim, a proper summer dress. And at the bottom it has flowers of different colors, really bright colors. And these flowers, they are not printed. This is embroidery. Take some pictures to show you what this looks like. Fact number 2. Because I sew, I have the same outfit on in almost all of my vacation photos. When I travel, I like to take as little as possible so that I can bring back with me sewing notions or fabric that I find. I really, as I said, I don't like shopping, but I love going to fabric shops. I can spend a lot of time there and a little bit of money. But I don't smoke, I don't drink, so that's where I spend my money. Because I want to be able to bring back as much as possible, not having to worry about having to pay for extra weight at the airport, for example. I try to take the least possible amount of clothing with me so that I have space in my luggage if I want to buy fabric where I'm vacationing. The consequence is that if you look at my holiday pictures, my vacation pictures, it looks like they were taken all on the same day, or maybe 2-3 days, and I was vacationing for 2 weeks. And that's the reason. I don't have many options. I don't have many different outfit options. It's a bit annoying when I look at the pictures and I look the same every day. But for me, it's more important to have that, to know. And I don't always get to go fabric shopping, but I like to have that option, or to know that if I decide or if I get to buy fabric, I don't have to get an extra suitcase. I don't have to pay any extra luggage at the airport. So for me, that is more important. So I think the solution would be to sew a capsule wardrobe, maybe. But until I manage to do that, my pictures will keep looking like I took them all on the same day. It's okay. Fact number 3. Because I sew, I have a collection of clothes that I don't wear. Let me explain. I used to have lots of clothes in my closet that didn't fit me. There were 2 groups. Clothes that used to fit me years ago, a decade ago, when my body looked very differently. and clothes that I bought, they were actually too small when I bought them, and I'm sorry, that's just the reality. I was stupid for doing this, but I bought them, and I used to say to myself, you just need to lose 1 or 2 or 10 kilos, and then the clothes will fit. So they're on sale, they are very pretty. If you wait, you won't, you won't find them again, so it's better to buy them now. So I used to do that, and of course I never lost the weight. So these pieces of clothing sat in my closet for years and years and years, until I decided to get rid of all of it. I donated a lot. I sold some of it at the flea market. I got rid of a lot of it. When I started to sew, when I learned how to sew, that completely changed my mindset. I wasn't going to buy something that didn't fit me and work on myself so that I could fit those clothes. I focused on learning how to sew for my body, the body that I have now. That's why it used to bother me when I went shopping. Oh, they don't have anything in a 44 or 46 or 48. Oh my God, I'm wearing a 50. That was very, very, it was a very negative experience and a very negative feeling every time I went shopping, and my size was increasing. Nowadays, when I sew something, it may be size A, depending on the designer. Some call it ABC. The sizes are divided to letters, or they're just lines, or there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or extra small and 3X. It doesn't mean anything to me, because now it doesn't mean anything to me because every designer is different. I just need to measure. Every time I go to sew something, I sew for the body that I have at that moment. And if it doesn't fit, I always give myself a little bit of working room with the seam allowance. So if I need to go back and make it a little bit wider, it's okay. And if it doesn't fit completely, I just do a new one. So that's where I'm at right now. But as I was saying, I have a collection of clothes I don't wear, clothes that don't fit me anymore or never fit me. But I also have, in this special part of my stash, I have ready to wear that fit me and that I love to wear, and that I wore until I couldn't anymore, because they had holes in it, or because I'm very clumsy, so sometimes I spill things when I'm eating, and they were either had holes in them, or stains, or I had an accident with bleach, or they were ripped, something like that. So this special part of my stash, these clothes I don't wear, I look at them now as a source of fabric. I keep them to use either for making muslins, making toiles, if they're big enough, or to make clothing for my son. I'm going to show you an example. This little cosmetic bag, isn't this so pretty? I made this. This here is faux leather, and this part here used to be a blouse. I bought it, I think, at C&A. This blouse, I wore it until it was almost see-through. I loved it so much. I think I wore it almost every day, every week for sure, but it was a summer blouse, very lightweight, but it wasn't see-through when I bought it, and at the end it was. And it was so see-through, so light from all the wearing, that it ripped. It ripped apart and I couldn't sew it together, so I decided to give it a second life. I made two cosmetic bags. This is a small one or a medium one, and I made a big one for my goddaughter. And I really love looking at it. I see it almost every day because I have this goes into my everyday bag I carry with me, and it has some medicine and beauty things like that inside. So I look at it almost every day, and it reminds me of that blouse I loved, and I really like that it still has a second purpose in life. And this used to be, this year used to be a skirt I bought that never fit me, but I really liked the design. So when I learned to sew, it had been sitting in my closet for a number of years. So I decided to turn this skirt into a sleeping shirt. So this was the bottom, and I kind of made it looks like a cami. It's very comfortable, and now as a sleeping shirt it fits perfectly. I really liked it, and I didn't have to buy extra fabric for it. So this is one of the things I do with the clothes I have in my stash that don't fit. And the third example I have for you, I don't even know what this used to be. Now it's I turned it into shorts for my son. I did this recently. It's a very lightweight, I think it's cotton, white and with white and green stripes, and very lightweight, perfect for summer. I don't know what it used to be because I only had a couple of pieces of separate fabric, so I don't know. Maybe it ripped or it had stains, and I only kept what the parts that were that still were good. But now it gets to go on adventures with my son. So, and those were 3 sewing related facts about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like this kind of conversation. I like to see sewing videos, but also to know more about the people I follow on Instagram and other sewists here on YouTube. I'm not going to shout them out because maybe they are not interested in doing these kinds of videos. But if you see this and you are inspired, you want to do the same, please go ahead. I would love to see that. I would love to know what other parts of your life sewing has infiltrated. I think it's really funny. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment below, and if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot, and see you on the next one.